Alright guys, what is up? Welcome to this video. So in this video, we're talking about how to improve your web design pitch 1000%. Pretty big figure, but I think it is realistic when you know the principles that we're going to cover in this video and the videos that we've already been covering in this challenge. If you don't know what challenge I'm referring to, check out the links below. There's a full challenge that I'm walking you through how to sell websites at a consistent high price. So check out those videos. If you've already checked them out, let's jump in. Okay, so in today's video, how to improve your web design sales 1000%. I see the posts. You reached out to a dozen companies, nothing happened. You tried to send 100 cold emails, nothing happened. You did 200 cold calls, nobody wants to buy a website. In this video, we're going to cover why that is, what you're missing, why no business owners are responding. So when you first start trying to sell real web design projects, a lot of people, they're just not going to trust you. They don't know who you are, if you're legitimate, and if you can offer anything of value. When there is little or no trust, it is very, very hard for you to sell. This is where most web designers get stuck. They can't even start to sell because no one trusts them in the first place. The sales pitch is basically dead before it even has a chance. Most web designers who are unable to sell bigger projects don't have a sales problem as much as they have a trust problem. If business owners found it easier to trust them, then they would be getting more sales. So the key principle when starting web design, focus on building trust first before focusing on selling. I know this seems a little weird, but it makes a lot of sense once you know how this works. Okay, so where do we start with building this trust that I'm talking about? We start with strategic portfolio projects. Not any old portfolio project. These are the right projects. We got to focus on strategic ones that are actually going to help our business to grow in a short amount of time. All right, to illustrate this 100%, so you're not one of these people who's going to be sending emails for the next 10 years and getting nowhere, doing all these cold calls, you can't get anyone to talk to you. Let's do a little bit of an exercise. This exercise is going to show you how this works so you get it, so you can start taking the right sort of actions. Okay, in this exercise, I want you to think about things from the perspective of a business owner, a big business owner. Let's say you run a successful business. It's been doing really well for a long time. It's established. You got a lot of staff, you got a lot of projects going on, you're making good money. But like any successful business owner, you want to keep expanding, you want to do bigger things, you want to grow the business and keep it solid, keep it steady, keep it progressing. Now, like most business owners, you know your business really well. You know the thing that you do, how it works, how to keep growing it. You know that side of the business. But you're not so sure about the internet. You know, people sell through the internet, you've seen it done, but you don't really get it. That's not your thing. You focus on your business. So you're unsure of what to do with the internet. Let's just say you have a website right now. It's been there for a few years. It doesn't do much, but it's not so bad. Now, what I've just described is most business owners out there, they get their business, they don't really get the internet, and they're waiting for the right person to come along so they can take action. So pretend you're that person for a second. Let's say over the next month, 2 different web designers manage to reach out to you. So web designer number 1 gets through to your office. It's a particularly quiet day. So you take the call, you're interested in seeing what this person has to say, and they give you the usual web design pitch. They tell you that your old website is old, something you already know. They tell you that they're going to build you a new website or that they would like to. They tell you it's going to be responsive. They're going to do it for a good price. They can start right away. These sort of typical things that most web designers are saying when it comes to trying to sell. As a business owner, though, you're not even thinking about money first. You're thinking about, is this worth it? Can I trust this person? How's it going to help the business? You haven't heard much about that. You just heard how it's going to improve the website. But the website isn't the business, and your focus is the business. You got 1,000 different things going on. You want to get these new projects. You want to get these new clients. You want to improve sales. What's it going to do to fix the website? How's it going to help? So you might ask that directly. How's this thing going to help the website? Why should I spend the money? Web designer tells you, well, it's going to load faster. It's going to be responsive. It's going to look newer, new design. Here's some, projects I've done in the past for different people. And I can do it for very, very cheap. Basically, at this point, the sale is dead. You're thinking, I don't have time for this. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if I can trust them. These past projects they've done, I don't know who those people are. Okay, and you just tell them, call back in 6 months. Or you tell them, don't call back. You don't see the value. You can't trust this person. You don't see the point of moving forwards with this. Why give it, it's not even about the money. Why give it the focus and the time and all the effort when you just don't see how it's going to improve your business. That is how it is from a business owner's perspective. If you ran this business, these are the sort of things that you would be thinking. Now, let's flash forward a week. Web designer number 2 tries to get you on the phone. They can't. You tell whoever, don't let any more web designers talk to me. But web designer number 2, they send an email, and the email has a subject title that says something like, just finished working with Mac Adams Construction, might interest you. Now, in this fictional example, you know who Mac Adams is. They're a big time player in the construction game in a nearby city. Kind of a competitor, but not really. They're a little bit far away, but you respect their business. You know they're doing well. They're growing all the time. That email title entices you. It's got you interested. You go ahead and you click open and you read what it has to say. Hello, just a very quick email. I just finished helping out Mac Adams with selling some new units on their new Apple Acres project in Beachville, and I thought you might be interested. Basically, the project was sold out fully in about 40% of the time that it usually takes, with over half of those sales coming from new online prospects. I believe you're about to launch some new projects of your own soon and wanted to see if a quick call was possible. I can show you what we did to generate these new online prospects and how you could easily be doing something similar yourself. If you want to check it out, here's the link, appleacresproject.com. Again, fictional website. Also, Susan, who runs their marketing, said she would vouch for me forever. So here's her number. Would love to talk this week. Just let me know what time is good. Now, as a business owner who's trying to grow their construction business or whatever business, you read something like this, competitors' names, real projects, real results, you're getting pretty interested. You're looking at this and you're thinking, there's a lot of value in this. I got to check this out more. This could help my business. And these Mac Adams people, they're doing well. So if they're doing it and it works, maybe I should check this out. It doesn't mean that this business owner is going to buy. It just means that there's enough trust in this email, in this quick little sales pitch to allow the sales game to begin. Web designer number 2 can get on the phone or meet this person in person, whatever. They can start building the sale because there's enough trust there to get their interest, to show this business owner the potential in something like this, that they've done it before, for somebody that they know and that they got real results. Now they're in the game. They're in the game where they can start building the sale. So what's going to make the difference for you? If you want to be like web designer number 2, who's the person who's going to be able to sell big projects a lot easier to the right sort of clients, what's going to make the difference? Trust. You got to have the people that you're reaching out to trust who you've worked for, trust in the projects that you've worked on, trust what you've done for these businesses, trust that you got them real results. With that level of trust, a lot of things are going to become a lot easier. It's not going to matter how long you've been doing web design. It's not going to matter where you're based or what your background is, your age, your experience, your sex, your nationality, your race. What matters is you're a person who gets results. You're a person who offers real value. You've done it before, and people can trust you to do it again. Those are the web designers who don't struggle how to sell. They're the people who can close big deals because they got trust. They can start playing the game of selling. They can start getting better at selling, and they can start closing these sort of deals. That is what we want to do in this challenge. That is what is going to change your web design game. And it's going to, no matter what stage you're at now, it's going to be the fastest way to these big profitable projects that you want. All right, so that is it for this week's video, and congratulations, you now finished stage number 1 with this challenge, all about knowing what you need to know before you start taking action. A lot of people get into web design and they just rush straight into cold calling, straight into cold emailing. They don't get that much results and they're wondering what is going on. From completing this first stage in the challenge, you now have a really good idea of how to strategically approach starting your web design business. I hope you got a ton of value from this. Let me know in the comments below what you think so far with the challenge. Coming up in the next stage, we're going to start taking a ton of action. We're going to start reaching out to businesses, start landing those first few projects, building a lot of trust, and then I'm going to show you how to use that trust with some specific selling techniques to start landing some nice big profitable deals. So let me know what you think so far. Hope you're enjoying the challenge. If you find anyone online, wherever, that needs to know this sort of stuff, please share the challenge, share the channel. It means a lot. Catch you next week's video.